Chuck first aired on NBC in September of 2007. The show came out to a huge marketing campaign from the network as well as rave reviews. Critics praised lead Zachary Levi's performance as well as featured Chuck on numerous top 10 best new shows to watch. Despite all this, the show was on the run from cancellation due to low viewership numbers. Shows like Dancing with the Stars, House, and How I Met Your Mother beat the show in US viewership. Chuck stars Zachary Levi as the lovable loser Chuck Bartowski. Chuck is a Geek Squad-like nerd who is a recent Stanford dropout, floating through life without any intention of changing it. That is, until an old friend, who happens to be in the CIA, sends him a cryptic email. Chuck opens the email and downloads The Intersect, a computer that downloads to the brain and sends information when it connects to various people, places, or events. Due to this, the CIA sends a handler, Sarah Walker, played by Yvonne Strahovski, and the NSA, one of their best, John Casey, played by Adam Baldwin, to keep him out of harm's way. Chuck creators Josh Schwartz, who also created Gossip Girl, and Chris Fedak built Chuck around a mash of ideas, with Schwartz naming The Office, 24, and Alias as their inspirations. It was this mashup of ideas that creators said sometimes didn't sit well with audiences, as the genres went from comedy, drama, and action between the same episodes. Despite struggling viewership, fans, with the help of unlikely sponsors, were able to keep the show on to run its story conclusion. Chuck, without a doubt, is one of the most forgotten about, unappreciated shows that have come out in the last 10 years. The show is built on such a ridiculous premise, but is sold so brilliantly where it matters. The characters. Both the witty writing and excellent cast combine for some of the best character inner workings television has seen in a while. Chuck, from the moment he is on screen, is a character we root for. Surely enough, he fails, he messes up, and he decides to make the wrong decision, but it's all with respect to what they've built in the character. These failures make his successes that much more impressive. An example of this is the will they won't they love story crafted between him and Agent Walker. Of course, near the middle of the show's run, gets a bit ridiculous, but its entirety, it's so satisfying to see Chuck not only rise as a hero, but a guy that just deserves to get a girl. Each character on their own merits stands out as a standard comedy caricature. The nerd, the hot chick, the loser, the tough guy, etc.
Damn.
But they all get important character moments and arcs that enable each character to grow within the plot.
Look, I can explain.
Chuck, listen to me.
No, I know exactly what you're going to say. And you're absolutely right. It was completely immature of me to get everyone involved like this.
Chuck, you're not listening.
Stupid? Maybe stupid is the word you're looking for. I get it. I went too far.
You didn't go far enough, Chuck.
You didn't realize you were being trailed for the last half hour. You didn't bring nearly enough firepower. And you didn't ask me to join.
Of course, the show has incredible action sequences. When you buy into the world of spies and the absolute asinine, over-the-top ideas that the showrunners built within it, you really appreciate how out of this world they get with the fight sequences.
I know Kung Fu.
The show won an Emmy for stunt coordination, and that's completely justified. Fight sequences are usually shot wide, allowing for great use of stunt work and minimal amounts of aggressive quick cuts that have become the action norm. Above all the car chases, the shootouts, the kung fu scenes, what makes Chuck really stand out is the chemistry between the cast and how well it's handled. Each character has some sort of development with a different character. Each builds up to some sort of satisfying payoff that might end with you smiling, chuckling, or occasionally fighting back a tear. It's a testament to the quick wit writing and the writing's ability to not buy into predictability all too often.
Chuck, please. Chuck, I love you.
Ultimately, Chuck's success deserves to be more than what it was. Thankfully, 10 years later, series star Zachary Levi landed a role of a lifetime with Shazam. The beautiful Yvonne Strahovski went on to be nominated for an Emmy in her role in A Handmaid's Tale. Adam Baldwin stepped right into another supporting character role in the hit TNT show The Last Ship. While Chuck might not be a critically acclaimed role for these actors, it's safe to say it is a landmark for everyone in the cast. To this day, Chuck resides among my top 10 favorite shows of all time.
Can you tell me exactly what Casey said?
Nothing, everything is okay.
Makeup sex. Nice.